certified CPED here at AmFit, and I just want to talk to you today about something called Morton's Neuroma. Morton's Neuroma is what they call a um, it's a nerve that actually has a wrap around it. That wrap around the nerve actually gets inflamed, and it causes a really bad burning sensation on the forefoot under full weight bearing. It's kind of painful. And I just want to, clear up a few things about that. Um, if you feel that this is something that you have, I advise you actually to go see your doctor and make sure. Okay, it's very important that you do that. And then after you've seen the doctor, we can give you some advice on what it is that you should be doing. Um, like I said, it's a burning sensation between the third and the fourth metatarsal head. Sometimes it can be in the second also, but it's mainly on the ball of your foot. You'll feel it there. Um, One thing that causes it is excessive weight bearing uh, activities like jumping, running a lot, just extreme activities that can actually cause this. Um, some of the other reasons for it is not having the proper fitting shoe, not having the proper arch support, um, the support for all your arches. These things are the culprits that actually cause this Morton neuroma to flare up. Um, it's a pretty intense thing because sometimes when a person really feels like this is bothering them, the first thing they want to do is, go get some Tylenol, and try to get rid of the inflammation. Um, but the one thing that can actually help you is to understand exactly how this thing is happening. So that's what I'm basically here for, is to make sure that you understand. Um, the one thing that we look for is the person's activities and the type of shoe that they're wearing. Um, this situation with the Morton's neuroma is an issue that usually is commonly with women. The polls actually show that it's 10 times more with women. And the reason for that is usually because of the style of shoe that they're wearing, or um, it's just usually it's fitting. I'll just say that. I'm not gonna go too far into that, but that's usually what it is. It's fitting. And you guys know I'm getting ready to say something about high heels. You know I'm getting ready to say something about high heels. High heels seem to be the issue for a whole lot of foot pathologies in the forefoot. And they're okay to wear. You just have to wear the right type and the right fitting, and don't wear them too long. You don't want to chase somebody down the street in a pair of high heels. You want to actually wear them for their purpose and then take those things off. Um, Massage your feet, take good care of your feet. But I advise you, if you're going to wear a good shoe to take care of your foot, you're going to need something that actually fits you well. And you need somebody to show you how to do that and someone to help you with that. And I think some of these sessions here will help you. I really do. A good wide toe box shoe, if you have this Morton neuroma, is one way to help a lot. The one thing that a lot of people don't realize is that the structure of your foot is a pretty intense. And to understand what's going on in your foot, you basically have to understand the components of your foot. And I don't expect you to know those things. That's why we're here to help you out. We'll give you a basic understanding on what's going on and how you can alleviate some of these situations. I just feel like when it comes down to it, if you really um, support your feet before you start having these issues, I believe in preventive maintenance, and I tell everybody the same thing. You might not have the issue now, but you can stop it from coming simply by having the right support system for your arches and for your feet. Taking care of your feet is very important. And one of the ways to do it is actually to have a good support system for all the components that's in your feet. And they need the support system because you have ligaments that's connected from one bone to another bone. Then you have tendons that's connected to the bone that's connected to muscle. And so with this relationship that's going on your feet, they need to be protected, and a professional can actually help you with that. Um, Any activity that you're doing, you should have some kind of orthotic in your foot, in your shoe. So this Morton's neuroma is really not a mystery like everybody think it is. And well, it's not to me. I don't feel it's a mystery at all. I actually take the foot and I take the components and I separate the components in the foot. And when I look at the components, I see that on my medial side, I have three metatarsal heads and three metatarsal bodies. These three that are close to this medial arch on your foot, these three are mobile. They're not mobile. They don't move. Okay. And so therefore their support system needs to be stable. Then you have two on this side, on your lateral side, and those are mobile. They move. Okay, so you have three that don't move, you have two that do move, and they're all sharing the same space right here. If you put something on too tight, you're going to have a friction in there, and usually that's where you see your Morton extension. I mean, sorry, your Morton's neuroma in there. Okay, that compacted nerve, that nerve that's irritated, that nerve that's getting frustrated, sitting in there, punched all up inside that shoe. So, with that said, with a good arch support, as I've already told you, you have three arches. And one of your most important arches is that transverse arch. This is the transverse arch I'm talking about right here. Let me grab my foot so I can show you what I was talking about. Okay. So you have three arches. You have an arch here, and an arch that goes around here. Okay. It's a transverse arch. This transverse arch actually travels all the way down between the two arches here. So this arch really needs a lot of support. If this arch is not supported and you get this crunching, then it's crunching on each other. It's crunching on that third and that fourth metatarsal and that nerve that's right between it. But if you have an arch support that's pushing up in this area, it seems to push the, let me get my skeleton 1 second. Okay, knocking stuff over back here. But anyway, what it seems to do is it'll push the arch support will push this up and separate it. So there's no pressure in between the nerves. You see that how it's bowed? I'm sorry. See how it's bowed? So that's what the metatarsal support pad does. And so that arch is being supported because it has a pad in there. And then you have the arch supports here on your medial side, and then an arch support here on your lateral side. All three of those arches are being supported. And it's aligning your foot and aligning the components, which are the bones, tendons, muscles, nerves, and ligaments. They're being aligned and at the same time being supported. With this support system, you're able to ambulate or walk being aligned. Less chance for you to have injury in the forefoot because this area is supported. Okay, so I think it's important that no matter if you have any kind of issue with your foot, it's a good idea to go ahead and get some orthotics and put those in there. At least come and see us and let us take care of you for that. You can go online. There's a site called Arch Crafters where you can actually go in and buy the retail type custom made orthotics. What they'll do is they'll send your phone box to the house and you can go ahead and do an impression in that phone box. Then you send that phone box to me and I'll edit that phone box and look for anything that's going on in your foot right there. And we can do what we call basic alignment, where we can do a metatarsal pad. We can increase your arches. And if you need, so you have a leg lift discrepancy or whatever, we can actually do a small heel lift. That's only on retail. Anything else, you actually got to have a prescription from your doctor for it to come to me, and then I can fulfill that prescription. But it's a good idea to have a good support system. And Arch Crafters offer a very good support system. Probably the best out there right now. I'll say that myself. We're concerned that you understand what it is that you're doing with your feet. We're concerned that you understand the consequences of what you don't do with your feet. So this is the reason why we're making these videos. And we really, really, really appreciate you watching them. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section and we will most definitely get back to you. Okay. But until next time, take care of your feet and let your feet take care of you. Have a good day. Bye.